everyone, welcome to Remarkable Boutique Hotels, where we talk about outstanding experiences and everything that leads to them. Today's big question is, are you investing your time and effort in getting to know your guests? Are you actually making insights about them or just piling useless data? And talking about data, where does digital transformation fit all this and why it is not that complicated as you think? Lots of questions to answer, so let's dive in. Statistics show that 1 in 3 guests will walk away even from a brand they love because of one bad experience. Guests are obviously saying that most guests need to improve their guest experience. And this is not even about bad reviews. This is about guests who understand what they expected wasn't what they got. But who created those expectations? You did. Again, marketing is not a solution. Neither is great public image on digital platforms if you are not able to consistently provide those exact experiences in everyday business. The worst thing is, those guests might be exactly the clientele you want, and yet they are never coming back. Back to basics, and I'll use every opportunity to highlight the importance of a well-developed and applied concept across all departments. Knowing what your hotel is all about is like foundation, even for things such as digitization. What you promise, what you stand for, and how you find ways to consistently implement it in things like service style, overall offer, interior, communication, booking process, guest relations, menus, and then clearly communicate all these will help you get to the right people. And those guests will have realistic expectations and will already like you for what you are, and that is half of the job done. What is the other half? Getting to know them, your guests. And this is the point of digitization. So while hotels were focusing on other things, not so guest-centric, OTAs took over in accommodating the level of customization that the market demanded, which decreased direct bookings for hotels. And today, these are still 2 biggest challenges for hotels. However, independent boutique hotels, due to their business nature, have advantage that can result in outstanding guest experience and their loyalty. They can implement changes with like relative ease because of such small thinking along the same line. And then how does digital transformation becomes important here? So digital transformation is not only about the use and integration of different technologies. That's not the main thing. And prior to implementing some of many available technological solutions, which I talked about in the last video, you should think in terms of principles behind these and start implementing them right away to like operate automations, enhance experiences, create new business models, innovative offers, and so on. So these are the real drivers, all leading to market differentiation, while data, software, technology, those are only enablers. So the main play in digital transformation is closely listening and understanding your guests' needs and working towards a guest-centric service. Of course, it starts with data, but unfortunately, it's also where many hotels finish, like with straightforward data such as how many rooms are booked, what the rates are, what the peak of anything is, etc. These are called iterative data. You can imagine them as like dots scattered around, giving some information that you have available when making decisions. But what you want to be doing is connecting those dots and making meaningful insights. So it's just a start, really, right? You want to create interactive data, which means finding relations between data, like patterns. And you should do this individually for each guest, but then also collectively, like on business level. So when done individually, it will like skyrocket guests' satisfaction because you investigate guest behaviors and preferences. And when done on a business level, like collectively on a hotel level, then it helps making business decisions and concluding on things connected to strategy. So this kind of data processing results in more customized guest experience, so that's individually, but then also greater operational efficiency and increased income eventually on a business level. However, in order to have such benefits, you need to understand what is the promise you're giving, what kind of consistent experience you want to provide, and what counts as going above and beyond for a guest. Otherwise, you may end up with more chaos than order. That's again why clear concept that is applied and like clean backend system structure is essential for any success. Why? Because otherwise you again end up with missed opportunities, false expectations, and lost guests. Digital transformation should close that gap between what your guests expect and what you really deliver. And that leads us to the conclusion that you should experience what your guests experience. Get a better understanding of the experience your hotel delivers through your guests' eyes, right? Put yourself in their shoes. Walk your guest journey all the way from connecting with the brand, booking along the way, and everything you provide until departure and even after. Start making dynamic guest profiles that you refresh whenever you have new insights available, right? Don't let guests repeat themselves. Capture all that is important to them and relevant to your concept. For example, remember how they like their coffee in the morning, or if it is coffee at all, like maybe it's matcha or some other tea. Don't give them a bottle of champagne as a welcome gift if they don't drink alcohol. Like, know who your guests are, what they need and want, what their routines are, why did they come. Think logically, like what is happening before and after these needs and wants. How can you make their life easier? Conclude in advance and provide things before they ask for it. For example, if the flight is delayed, offer them late checkout. If you know they don't eat desserts, offer cheese or fruit plate. If they're attending a wedding, communicate how you can be on service outside of regular hours maybe. Meet their needs as many times as possible and aim for immediate and effortless experience for them. Examples are endless. Like, observe and see and conclude what you can do, especially in a way that fits your brand image. The value that you provide to your guests is answering to their needs, fast and seamless, right to the point. That's providing relevant quality. That's true luxury today. This makes them feel pleased, satisfied, taken care of in ways that are right for your guests. And obviously it's very dependent on the type of your guests, but your mission is to deliver this value immediately and effortlessly for them. When you accomplish to meet their needs, expectations, standards, make their stay easier enough number of times, and hopefully very often, the value seen as such by your guests will be huge. It will increase. Meanwhile, if you manage to connect the dots as soon as you have information and without any effort for them, the value will feel infinite. You'll get that whoa effect, and everything after will be taken as amazing service by default. Like, you've got them right there. Effortlessly, immediately, very often, relevant values. Those are the only reasons for using any technology in front end or back end. Doesn't matter. but these are the ultimate results you want. At the end, like, we can't skip to mention privacy matters. So as you develop highly personalized services that rely on storing and tracking guest behavior, it's really good to have like clear policy stating which data is being collected and how it's used, who owns the data, and whether it's shared or not. However, the practice shows guests are more annoyed when you're not using the data they know is available nowadays everywhere. So when you use data to create seamless experience to be remembered, they will not be against it, but surprised and delighted, while already planning their next stay with you. Data is more available than ever. Use it wisely to create more value and make more money. Until next occasion, have beautiful experiences, my friends. Thank you for listening. Here at Remarkable Boutique Hotels, we want your hotel to be worth every penny and every second of your guests. Schedule a discovery call to find more about our remarkable methodology, which is unique in the whole hospitality industry. I would love to hear your hotel story. See you there.